In this video, I will teach you how to turn this image into this,
I will like to speak to the Queen.
and this image into this.
Give me victory or give me death.
Today, we're going to explore some advanced techniques to create a stunning 3D video from an AI-generated image. We'll be using an image generated by Midjourney, and also we will be using DID for the animation. In our last video, we used Pika Labs. However, with Pika Labs, we lose a lot of resolution from the video. Before we get started, make sure you have all the necessary tools. For this tutorial, we need Photoshop, After Effects, Ebsynth, and Davinci Resolve or any other video editing app. Step 1 is converting the image into an animation. First, we're going to animate our AI-generated image using the website did.com. We will be using the image of this female Viking warrior. We need to head over to did.com and log into our account. You need to create an account to use the website for free. Now that we have logged in, we will need to upload our image for animation. Click the Create a Video button, then click on Add and upload the image. Choose your image and upload. Now type anything you want your animation to say in the video. For this example, we will write, "I will like to speak to the Queen." Then pick any voice and style, and then click the Generate button. Now open the video, and once you're satisfied with the animation, download it as an MP4 file. This will be our base for the rest of the process.
I will like to speak to the Queen.
Now for step 2, we need to convert out animated video into an image sequence. Now we open the Davinci Resolve app. Then we create a new project. Let's name it Viking Lady. Now we import our animated video, click the Import Media, and then open. We need to render the video into an image sequence. Now we click on the Render button. We can name the file Viking Lady Sequence. Then we change the format to PNG, make sure all settings are okay. Then we can add to the render queue and then click Render All. Step 3. Using Ebsynth to remove the background on the sequenced images. But first, we will use Photoshop to remove the background of the first keyframe image. So we open the sequenced images and pick the first keyframe image and click on Open. Now we remove the background using the Object Selection tool. We click on the image, wait for it to select. Now right-click and press Feather, then set the feather radius to 5 pixels. Now right-click again and press Layer via Cut, then delete the layer with only the background. Now use the Quick Selection tool and remove any background left in the image. As you can see, we have a nice-looking image with no background. Now we save the image. Make sure you use the Save As option. Then create a new folder. Let's name it Keyframe and press Save. Now we go to the Ebsynth app. Then drag and drop the keyframe folder into the label Keyframes, and then drag and drop the sequence into the label Video. Also, we need to create a new folder for the output. We can rename this Sequence Output. Then drag and drop the sequence output into the label Output. Now we click the Advance button and set our mapping to 20, deflicker to 3, and diversity to 1000. Also set our synthesis detail to high, and then press Synth. As you can see, we have all our output sequenced images without backgrounds. Now to step 4. Using Photoshop to create a depth map of the original static image. Now we will open the original static image in Photoshop. To create a depth map, we will be using the Volumax 7 3D imaging plugin for both Photoshop and After Effects. So if you want this plugin for free, do drop a comment below this video, and I will gladly share it with you. Okay, let's continue. Now click on the layer and now use the Volumax 7 Auto Depth Map plugin to create a depth map and click play. As you can see, a depth map was created automatically. Now we right-click on the depth map layer and export the image as PNG and save. We need to separate the main layer and the background, then save them individually. Use the Object Selection tool, select the image, right-click, and then click Layer via Cut. Now click on the main layer, go to Select, and then Load Selection and click OK. Now click on the background layer, right-click on the image and press Content Aware Fill. Now using the lasso tool, we trace out our main layer. This is to make the content aware fills the background perfectly. Once that's done, click on Apply and OK. Now, click on both background layers and merge them together. Right-click and click on Merge Layers. As you can see, we have the main layer and the background perfectly separated. Now we right-click on the background and save as PNG. Now also right-click on the main layer and save as PNG as well. Now for the final step, we need to put all this together. We open After Effects. Again, we will use the Volumax 7 3D imaging plugin to put all this together. So if you want this plugin, just comment in the video below and I will gladly share it with you. First thing, we need to import our sequenced PNG output. We right-click and press Import. Then import the sequenced output as a PNG sequence. We only need to click on one image from the file. Now we import the rest of our files, right-click and press Import Files. We pick the background, the depth map, and the main layer, and click Open. Click on the import photo. Drag and drop both the sequenced image and the main layer into the composition. Press S to scale, and scale the image with your mouse to fit the page. Now go back to the main composition and click on the Import Depth Map. Copy and paste the main layer into the depth map composition. Then grab and drop the depth map into the composition. It's important that you drop it on the main layer and holding the Alt key. This will perfectly scale the depth map and replace the image. Now go back to the image composition and delete the layer image. Finally, go back to the main composition and click on Import Background. Now drag and drop the background image into the background composition. Press S to scale. Again, use your mouse to scale the image to fit the page. Go back to the main composition and now we can delete the other compositions. Finally, we can set and adjust the camera. Add some effects like dust. All this comes with the plugin. So if you are interested, drop a comment below. I will share it with you for free. Now click on the effect control. We can use the dust effect, activate 3D particles. Set density to low, and here is the final result. We can now render our video. Click Composition. Add to Render Queue. Then go to the render settings. Change the format to QuickTime. Click OK. Also set the output. We can leave it as default since we are still going to add audio to it. Finally, click on Render. We can close After Effects. For this final step, we're going to use Davinci Resolve to sync our new video to the audio of the animation we created earlier. With a bit of patience and creativity, you can create extraordinary 3D videos from AI-generated images.
I will like to speak to the Queen.
Perfect. Now we click on Render, and here is the final result.
I will like to speak to the Queen.
And there you have it. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more creative tutorials. And I'll see you in the next video.